What's going on, people? It's your boy Brass Tax here. Let's talk Xbox One S. Now, I unpacked this bad boy on the 2nd of August. Now, I've given it a few days. Now, there's already a lot of reviews out and shit, but I've given it a few days to give it a good go. Now, I got a 4K TV with the HDR and everything, so I've had a chance to test out 4K Blu-rays and everything. So let's get down to it. Okay, we all know the design, beautiful. It sits very nicely with my PS4, both white. So, you know, the color coordination is there in this bitch. Now, the controller could be a placebo effect. Could be, yeah? But it definitely feels smaller. The thumbsticks feel stiffer. The bumpers, everything just feels more refined. But at the same time, for some strange reason, it feels cheap. It feels a little cheaper than the previous one. I don't know why, but it just does. It could be the material in this bitch. I don't know, but it does feel a little cheaper. It feels like if it drops, it's gonna break. Do you know what I'm saying? I do like it. I like the design. I like the fact that it's thinner. It sits nice. Got these things on it because I don't trust the thumbsticks. I don't. Yeah, them shits will break, or especially with the PS4, you know, the rubber around it just peels off. So I ain't taking no chances at all. Let's talk the Xbox One performance. Now, apparently, don't quote me on this shit. I'm a fan too, right? I believe the clock speed or whatever, it's received a 7% boost. Side point, no sponsor. They motherfucking better sponsor me. I'm there every day in this bitch. Side point. So there is a performance boost, but apparently that will only affect games where the frame rate isn't capped or set or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It feels faster, but that could just be the new software. There was a new software update lately, and it feels a little snappier. Right, so it could just be that. Anyone who's got a 4K TV will tell you that the TV does, especially if it's a higher end TV, it does a fantastic job at upscaling, right? And what this does is take the stress off the TV. But in most cases, when you get Blu-ray players or games consoles that usually do the upscaling process themselves, it's never really as good as the way the TV does it. But I'm proud to say games look a little better, a little bit sharper. Obviously, we don't have 4K games, but the fact that they're upscaled, it does a fantastic job upscaling them. Now, what I was worried about is I got a Samsung, right? And you know, I switched to game mode in most cases anyway because of the response times and what have you, and I need to be on the shit. Your boy be getting killed left, right, and center in COD. Do you know what I'm saying? He needs to have the game. He needs every advantage he can get. If there was a cheat code, I'd use that shit too. But in any case, yeah, it looks fine. Now, I was worried about the game mode because I wonder whether the game mode would perhaps lower the resolution because you're taking off all the bells and whistles of what the television can do. But no, still running at 4K, still looks great, still looks lovely. No complaints there. Now, the 4K Blu-ray playback, which is to be honest, the only reason I bought this because I had the Halo 5 console edition from last year. And I was very happy with that. Yeah, flawless. Video is flawless, whatever. It plays flawlessly. I like it. I was worried that quality-wise it may not be as good as the Samsung 4K player I had previously, but no, it works. It's more or less the same. I couldn't find any discernible differences. Looked perfect, played super sharp, loved it, everything. I also picked up, I feel fucked up now because I could have done an unboxing of it, but it's the media remote for the Xbox One, lovely. It actually feels quite premium, you know. It may look like shit. Actually, I don't think it does look like shit, but it actually is quite a premium product. It feels premium in this bitch. It is just as quiet as the previous Xbox One model. Just as quiet. Doesn't make a sound, doesn't make a peep. It is quieter than the PS4. It is. It is. It's whisper quiet. It's very, very, very quiet. Worried about it overheating because of, you know, all the internals are inside. We don't have the external power brick. No, fine. Works like a charm. I have no problems with it whatsoever. So here's the question. Is it worth upgrading your console? I'd say if you have a 4K TV and you're not really interested in the whole 4K Blu-ray thing, then no, it's not. If you're looking for a 4K Blu-ray player and you know you're into games, it's a no-brainer. If you're looking to pick up your first Xbox One console, you're gonna pick this one up. It's a no-brainer. I know the Xbox One Scorpio, or whatever they're gonna call it, is gonna be released a year later anyway. So a lot of people might want to wait up, you know, might want to wait for that. In all honesty, I feel as though this Xbox should have been the Xbox we got at launch. When they first launched the console, it's 4K ready, there's no chance of it playing 4K content, And right now we're not at a stage where we can see any kind of graphical advantages for having this console. Now you may find that with certain games the frame rate is more steadier and it's a bit more of a smoother experience, but I haven't experienced that myself. Like I said, so if you want to upgrade, by all means upgrade. You've got 4K TV, you want to take advantage of the HDR. I can't even comment on the HDR, but the HDR plays fine on the Blu-rays, right? But obviously there's no games with HDR until Gears of War and Forza comes out. So until then, the jury's out. But I love the console, I'm happy with the upgrade. Some of you people want to wait. You're not missing out. Anyone's got Xbox One is not missing out. Like I said, there's a year to go before the Xbox Scorpio, so you might want to wait for that. All in all though, great console. Great console, love it. I do recommend it with anyone with a 4K TV, I really do. And that's it people, your boy out in this bitch.